Hey guys, I'm gonna call this video election talk. I don't get very political on my channel, but it is an election year and I don't have my mommy to talk to. Uh, excuse me. I personally believe that um, well, first of all, I was scared when President Biden dropped out. I knew it was for the best, but like I said, I was also scared because, you know, um, the unknown. But surprisingly, Vice President Harris is ahead of Trump in the polls, which is not something I saw coming. In fact, my PT and I were talking about it. It's a relief, and he said the same thing. I know my cousin is big on Trump, and I love her to death. She loves me to death. We just agree to disagree. I personally I obviously don't care that she's female. I am female. um, I guess you have to say cisgender now, meaning your original gender you were assigned at birth. But yeah, I'm female. All female. Wish there wasn't so much female up here. Anyway, so I don't care that she's female. And I could care less that she's African American. Honestly, I don't care. And that's what my PT was saying. He says she's good for the job. And that's my aunt said the same thing. She's smart. She's got an amazing head on her shoulders. I'm adding that part, but they both said she's smart. She knows the job. And so we kind of all agree. And that's comforting. I don't want any arguments in the comments if people do comment on this. Be kind. With a capital K, capital I, capital N, capital D. Please. And courteous in all caps. I'm not going to spell that in case I spell it incorrectly. But yeah, to me, I think she'll make a fine president. The thing that's going to be the test of her campaign, and the thing I'm still nervous about, is who is she going to pick as her running mate? That oftentimes can cost you. Although we thought it would cost Joe Biden picking a female and an African American, but Joe Biden was vice president for an African American, so for 2 terms. So that doesn't bother him, obviously. I remember all the tears of joy when we got our first female vice president. Can you imagine what would happen when we get our first female president? Holy crap. Speaking of which, I think I got a political message. Yep. Stop asking for my donation. You're asking somebody that you barely pay a living wage. But anyway, well, not a wage, but somebody that's on Social Security. You're asking for a donation. Anyway, I think that's funny. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, obviously I'm voting for her. Next month she will be announced as the Democratic nominee. Only the second female ever to be nominated for president. You know, and my father used to say it won't happen in my lifetime, but it might happen in yours. Well, Dad, we're extremely close. Clinton should have won it in his, but oh no, that wasn't in his either, was it? Yeah, it was. But anyway, but he didn't believe she would win because she was a woman. And it's not that my father was sexist. My father had very traditional ideas of roles, gender roles, because of his age. And my parents had very traditional gender roles. My mother took care of the home, took care of me, cooked, cleaned, all that stuff, even when she worked. She was the primary homemaker and caregiver. But she did work off and on. He didn't like her having to work because he believed he should be able to support his family. And for the most part, through my life, we were supported on just his income. Because my mother was a stay-at-home mom most of my growing up. I mean, she had jobs here and there as I got older. And she had a job when I was, preschool age. But after that, till I was older, she didn't. Fifth, sixth grade and junior high school stuff. And then when I got out of school, she worked at the store. But she was running both stores at one point. At that time, we were doing fabulously. And yeah. I shouldn't say I can't believe it, but in a way, I can't believe that Hulk Hogan spoke at the Republican convention and basically cut a promo as Hulk Hogan. Then he said, "My name is Terry Bollea." Well, that's funny because you changed it legally to Terry Hogan. Idiot. As far as I know. And he still continued it in a Hulk Hogan promo. It's like, okay, dude. You know? So that was rather off-putting to me. And yes, I watched it because I was just curious of who he would be. If he would be Terry or Hulk. He was Hulk, even when he said, My name is Terry Bollea after he did the little Hulk thing. Trump-a-mania? Good grief. I hate to tell you, Trump-a-mania, quote unquote, is going bye-bye, and Hulkamania is long dead. Hulkamania died back in the 90s, just nobody told him that. Actually, it died back in the late 80s as soon as Roddy Piper became a babyface. Which Hogan knew because he said, oh, I'll just ride Piper's coattails. No, Piper's kilt, I believe is what he said. I was like, really? Anyway, all that aside, she is my pick. And I just needed to talk to someone about it. So I thought I could talk to you guys because I can't talk to my mom. Gosh, I wish you were here. It really hurts right now. Guess these election years are always going to be hard. Guys, Friday night opening ceremonies. We're going to have pizza. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, looking forward to it. And like I said, I'm going to print a map for election night. Let me look, see if we can't find a map. Blank US map. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Print. I gotta, write in the state's initials, but I know most of them. I know most of them by heart, so that won't be difficult. Let's grab that. Oof. Release that though. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, we kind of cut off New England there. I'm gonna have to try that again. It cut off New England. Okay. Let me go back. I'm going to print it again, but I'm going to print it in the other direction. Oops, wrong one. I want to do it in well, that might work anyway, but I wanted to do it in landscape, but I couldn't find it. Let's see if that worked better. You didn't cut off New England. I kind of like New England. I live here. Hey, we didn't cut off New England this time. Hey, we didn't cut off New England this time. This one completely cut off New England. Look. Over here. Good. Plan. It's lovely. Just looking at the keys. Yeah, so I know Alaska, Hawaii, all the New England states, most of the states. So I'm going to put their initials, the initials of the state in each state. So this is perfect match for this. Perfect. And I color them blue and red while I watch the returns. And because I did that with Mom, I'm going to do that. So, oh, I got a wrestling rant for you in the next video. That I've been meaning to talk to you about and I keep forgetting. Because there's been so much else going on. Anyway. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.